so much for joining in conversation with real life biomedical engineers. Today we have Mr. Siddhant Mukherjee. He is an Indian senior research biomedical engineer at ICMR based CIBIOD. So ICMR is an Indian Council of Medical Research, and they have a subdivision of biomedical innovation. Hi, Siddharth. Thank you so much for joining this episode, and I'm grateful to interview you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Krishi. And I'm also very obliged to be invited to this podcast. Yeah, very much thanks for this.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank
So,
you.
talking about me, shall I introduce
Yeah,
myself?
yeah, yeah. Please go ahead. Yeah. Thank you so much.
So, I'm Siddhant Mukherjee. I'm currently working as Senior Research Fellow at ICMR CIBIOD. Uh, Full form of CIBIOD is Center of Innovation by Design. So thing is that I earlier worked as in many different organizations, like as an implementation engineer. I've worked as a service engineer also. I've worked in research field. Now I'm right now into research field itself. Once again, I've shifted my focus into that. And yes, today I'm here to discuss about something related to that and what are the different trends in biomedical industry and what we need to work upon.
Thank you so much. I think ICMR is, I don't think so anyone needs the introduction for that. And I want to know personally your story about why and how did you end up in ICMR, like starting from studying biomedical engineering and end up being a senior researcher. And as far as I understand, I don't think so many people would be aware about this program which our government organization is leading. So
Mhm.
please talk about that.
Surely. Talking about the same, actually, I'm actually staying in Mumbai for a long period of time. Like I've spent my whole childhood itself there itself. And after finishing my 12th, I thought that I should do something different in my life and pursue something else. So I got an admission into D.Y. Patil University as a BTech for BTech in biomedical engineering as a course. And in first year, I never knew that this would take me in a different route itself. The first year, I was not interested in the subject that much. But in second year, as like I started exploring different topics, and also at that time, R.S. Khanpur, so his book, his handbook of biomedical instrumentation, was a big it was a big turnover because it changed my mind completely and it helped me get some insights into what biomedical industry can do and what we can develop upon. Unfortunately, he's not here right now in this world, but I really respect him for that. And it's like his book is a bible for all biomedical engineers. So once again, through that particular period of time, I got interested into this field. My first invention was a defibrillator, uh, which I developed using iron pans, and it failed very it was a disaster altogether. Saying, and then afterwards, from that moment itself, I started learning and exploring different things. After that, in the third year, like competitions happened, and I used to take part in those competitions regarding sharing ideas and developing different stuffs. So I also developed at that time I developed electronic stethoscope with my friend, my good friend. So yeah, so in this way I started developing different stuffs into going into different seminars. And afterwards, in the final year, I thought that I should not go into the service and not go into the sales part because that was not meant for me. Because earlier, like our college used to give an exposure, like you can do your project separately as well as you have to work as a service engineer, yeah, any internship in any particular organization. So I got an internship as a service engineer in mathematical, I think so everyone knows about it, and its office is in Andheri. So my work was to do maintenance and preventive maintenance and learn different stuffs, and also sometimes used to work on different devices, how to maintain that, how to repair them. So those things were being trained to us so that we can go to the hospitals. And frankly speaking, the scenario which I saw there, I think so that made me realize that I think so I'm not meant for this field itself. And previously, like I used to work as an intern in biomedical as a biomedical engineer intern in a hospital, Diva Padil Hospital. So there also I learned some experiences, and I was taking an experience of each and every particular field so that I could understand where I can fit myself in. So then afterwards, I got a call from Betic. Actually, before that, there was an Indian Medical Expo, which was held in COEP. I showcased my project there itself, that is Smart Emotional Stress Monitor. Actually, I've published a research paper in a very local journal. Okay, so in this way, I got an exposure to BETIC people, that is Biomedical Engineering and Training Incubation Center, which is in Pune, IIT Bombay, and BNIT Nagpur. So I got in contact with COP guys, and they said that yes, you can just participate in our program, in our internship program. So that could be a good exposure to you. Then their like application came, and I just filled that form, and then I got selected into that. And they said that you have been selected because of your project itself, and your thinking ability is very different. So in that particular organization also, I was working as a research intern, very and along with one of my colleague, and we were working on a like a warming system, a fluid warming system, which was being which is like, I can just say that it it's like it was not consuming that much electricity, and also it is a clean way to like maintain the heat, maintain the temperature of particular device or particular fluid for a long period of time. This could be useful for blood banks as well as for carrying different fluids whenever you're sending those fluids. For example, vaccines also. So vaccine temperature monitoring can be done using this technology. So I worked on that for 2 months, and then I got an admission into CUEP because of my GATE score, um, as a in MTech in biomedical instrumentation. Then when I got into that particular college, I got exposed to one of my professor. I think so he's a boon to what I am right now and whatever I'm doing, because he enhanced that culture within me, that ki research culture kaise rehta hai, matlab how things happen. Because he actually has done his postgraduate and postgraduate, not sorry, post no, no, postdoctorate in from University of Washington. So he has that culture. He has that particular culture, the USA culture, how the research should happen, how you should go in behind some topic, so that वो चीज हो सके. मतलब my professor used to say me during my research period that when I was an MTech guy, that कि मतलब तुमको नींद कैसे आती है, मतलब तुम किसी प्रॉब्लम के बारे में सोल्यूशन नहीं निकाल रहे हो और तुमको नींद कैसे आती है. हम तो सोते भी नहीं थे, सच्ची में सोते नहीं थे. So he used to say such things, and he has imbibed that research culture into me, that is the presentations and other things, how to like go for the research papers, and like how to ideate something from that particular different idea, and how to mix up the thing, how to train, how to like teach different people. So yeah, that was a very, that 2 years of my life, like 2 years in that particular lab, embedded lab, was a good year for me. What that was an enhancing experience for me altogether. मेरा एक research paper भी बन गया था, and I was my research paper was published in Springer Nature. Then after that, I was working as a doing freelancing in different companies.
So I would like to
Then I
stop
got
you
an,
there. I would like to stop
yeah.
you there. So when you talk about publishing your research papers in a
Yeah.
maybe local journals or
Mhm.
international journals or whatever it is, how your progress in that? Like, what's the process which you carry forward? Because I'm not really sure. Like many people in India or many people in some of the parts in India fully are fully aware about how they need to even initiate about the research paper, journaling and publishing. So can you talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Talking about that, actually, publishing a research paper is also requires a lot of effort. You have to cite different papers, you have to search different papers. You have to like, for example, let's take a mixer grinder. Let's take a mixer grinder for an example. You developed a mixer grinder, you have add some sensors into that. Okay. Now, okay, that is a technology, different technology. Now you have to add it in a research paper. Now, what we normally do in our thesis actually is like हम लोग उसका एक theory, इसका principle डाल देते हैं, working डाल देते हैं. We add images, we add diagrams, and we add different stuffs. Sometimes we also add some literature survey and all those things. But the thing is that that is just thesis part. That is वो thesis कई ज़्यादा use होता नहीं. हाँ, use होता है, PhD के लिए use हो सकता है. बट कैसा है कि द थिंग इज दैट वहां से आपका डेवलपमेंट होना ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. यू नीड टू सर्च मेनी मोर पेपर्स. पहली बात, आपको अगर इफ यू वांट टू सर्च फॉर डिफरेंट पब्लिकेशंस, so there is something called as ISSN number. ISSN number is an international identification where which lasts for some period of time. Okay, I'm not sure about what time period is there, but it lasts for some period of time. And when that time period gets like it's over, then I think so your paper has no value, that conference has no value. And also you can search like one website I've searched on the internet, that is uska I'm not getting it. I will just post the link itself. The website encases everything, all the other journals which you should not publish your paper on. Okay, because those are not legit. They're not legitimate websites. They're not legitimate conferences. So I did this mistake in my first publication in a local conference. So I didn't know anything about that much about that in that period. Once again, when I got into MTech, then I got exposed to that कि कैसे आप journals identify कर सकते हैं, कैसे आप conferences identify कर सकते हैं. Nowadays, it's just like कि बस पैसे के लिए कर देते हैं लोग. कंट्रोवर्शियल टॉपिक है, बट बस जब मतलब लोग पैसे के लिए एक्सपर्ट रिव्यूअर्स को बुला लेते हैं एंड फिर उस हिसाब से लोग कैसे भी करके ऑनलाइन कर देते हैं, हो गया खत्म. कोई वैलिडिटी नहीं रहती उस चीज की. आपकी रिसर्च पेपर वहां तक नहीं पहुंच सकता, उसकी इतनी लाइक उसकी इतनी रीच नहीं रहती जितनी रीच होनी चाहिए, और लेजिटिमेट भी नहीं होती. क्या, इट डिस्करेजेस द यू नो इन्वेंटर, द इट डिस्करेजेस द पेपर पब्लिशर, जो जिसने इतना मेहनत इतना टाइम devote किया उसके पीछे. तो it's very important. There are some specific websites which will give you an insight कि कौन से journals में नहीं करना चाहिए. And talking about the Springer and other publications, you can check their impact factor. Okay, so there are various sites. I think so. Even if you normally type impact factor in Google search, how to check impact factor. So हर किसी भी, जैसे for example जैसे हमारा भी ICMR CIBD को भी हम लोग को भी ISSN नंबर मिला है हमारे जर्नल ई आविष्कार को. So we will have also in the later stages we will have an impact factor. Impact factor is a thing where आप कितना पब्लिश कर रहे हो, कितना लोग आपका पेपर साइट कर रहे हैं अपने पब्लिकेशन में, रिसर्च पेपर में, उसका एक कैलकुलेशन करके एक नंबर जनरेट होता है. और जितना ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट फैक्टर अच्छा रहेगा आपका, उतना ज्यादा उस जर्नल की या उस कॉन्फ्रेंस की ज्यादा वो रहती है, क्या कहते हैं, लेजिटिमेसी ज्यादा अच्छी रहती है, उसकी रेपुटेशन ज्यादा अच्छी रहती है. Also, once again, you might face rejections also sometimes, even if your idea is the best. Like मेरा खुद का एक रिसर्च पेपर मैंने IEEE में भेजा था, but that got rejected. But my junior, that is, I was in the final year of my MTech, and मेरा जो just junior था, मतलब जो first year में था, उसका पेपर एक international reputed international conference में select हो गया था. जबकि उसका और मेरे आइडिया में ज्यादा कुछ इश्यूज था नहीं. My idea was very innovative. His idea was also very innovative, but the way we represented our paper was in a different way. Okay, so you have to, आपको समझना चाहिए कि किस तरह से आपको पेपर प्रेजेंट करना चाहिए. So for that you have to read different papers generally, कि कैसे लोग लिखते हैं, how they write, what words they use, how to avoid plagiarism. Plagiarism is a thing जो कि local, once again it differentiates the local the paper which are published in the local conferences with the reputed ones. तो आप कभी भी किसी पेपर को उठा के देख लो from the local conferences and you add it in some some softwares like PlaxScan, एंड टर्निटिन, ऐसे सॉफ्टवेयर आते हैं जो कि प्लेजरिज्म डिटेक्ट करते हैं। आप उसमें डालो तो आपको प्लेजरिज्म का स्कोर भी मिल जाता है, तो उसमें आपको पता चल जाएगा कि कौन सा पेपर लाइक लोकली है पब्लिश एंड कौन सा है रिप्यूटेड एकदम अच्छा। And also one other thing is like which differentiates local journals, local conferences from the reputed ones is like iterations. Iteration मतलब कितने changes आते हैं। मुझे जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मेरा जो रिसर्च पेपर पब्लिश हुआ था उसमें मुझे शायद से 6-7 चेंजेस आ गए थे। 6-7 बार मुझे चेंजेस करने को कहे गए थे। In fact, I was being told to go to some English professors ताकि मैं उनसे लेटर लिखा के दे सकूं कि ये जो रिसर्च पेपर पब्लिश हुआ है ये मुझसे सर्टिफाइड है एंड इट कंटेन्स गुड इंग्लिश लेटर्स, सो और दैट काइंड ऑफ सर्टिफिकेशन। सो मतलब मेरा बोलने का ये मतलब है कि इसमें बहुत प्रोसेस जाता है, बहुत सारी चीजें जाती है, और उसके बाद भी कभी कभी रिजेक्ट हो जाता है। सो दैट इज द लाइक टेस्ट ऑफ इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंसेस एंड रेप्यूटेड इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस, रेप्यूटेड इंटरनेशनल जर्नल्स. So some of these points differentiate from the local conferences, and I think so you should see such things and avoid making such mistakes. इनफैक्ट मेरा जब एमटेक में मेरे एक मतलब हमारे ही कॉलेज में पीएचडी कर रहे थे, तो उन्होंने मुझे तो ये भी बोला था कि इसकी इतनी अच्छी पोटेंशियल, मतलब इसका इतना अच्छा पोटेंशियल इस आइडिया का या रिसर्च का, तो इससे भी अच्छे जगह पे रेप्यूटेड जर्नल पे पब्लिश कर सकता है। दिस इज ऑल्सो रेप्यूटेड, बट आप इससे भी अच्छा कर सकते हो। तो सो दैट वो कैसा कि एक्सपीरियंस के साथ आता है एंड वो ढूंढने से आता है, काम करने से आता है। सो सर्फिंग इज ऑल्सो अ स्किल, सर्फिंग ऑन द इंटरनेट, सो यू शुड हैव दैट थिंग। बस इतने बोलूंगा।
Well, I think it is summing up so many pinpoints, when you talk about research. So I think it's fair enough to talk in depth, and by that means people can get aware about it, what kind of process you are and what kind of efforts you are putting in just to publish one single paper.
Yeah.
So hands on for that, hands off for that. Um, so yeah, coming back to
Yeah,
your
one more thing I want to add.
sure.
Yeah, sorry, I want to add one more thing, मैं भी अभी दिमाग में just आया मेरे। It's just like कि one more thing which we Indians lack on is like, in fact मेरे ही प्रोफेसर ने मुझे बताया था, एक्चुअली उनको भी उनके प्रोफेसर ने बताया था। थिंग इज दैट व्हाई आवर रिसर्च इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम देयर्स। हम भी तो अच्छा काम करते हैं, कभी सोचा
Right.
है किसी ने? हम भी बहुत अच्छा काम करते हैं। हमने वैक्सीन, हमने एक कोविड वैक्सीन बना दिया, 2 वैक्सीन।
Yeah.
दूसरे देश एक वैक्सीन बनाने में इतना इशू दे रहे हैं, हमने 2 वैक्सीन बनाए। हम लोग कहाँ लैग कर जाते हैं, मतलब हम कहाँ इंटरनेशनल कम्युनिटी में लैग कर जाते हैं, वो है कि हम लोग डिस्प्ले नहीं करते ज्यादा। थिंग इज दैट माय प्रोफेसर सेड कि हम लोग जैसे यूएसए में कैसे थे, वहां पर स्टूडेंट्स जो होते हैं या जो भी रिसर्चर रहता है वो इतना काम करते, बट दे पब्लिश इट इन द पेपर। हम लोग इतना काम करके फिर उसके बाद पब्लिश करते, और वो भी पब्लिश नहीं करते, और भी अच्छे से प्रेजेंट भी नहीं करते। वी डोंट प्रेजेंट इट प्रॉपरली, हमारा प्रेजेंटेशन में बहुत प्रॉब्लम है। थिंग इज दैट दे वर्क लेस बट दे डिस्प्ले इट इन अ वेरी डिफरेंट वे। आपने कभी हमारी और उनकी वीडियो क्वालिटीज देखी है? there is a very big difference. So they do qualitative work also, but their qualitative work is not like कि quantity भी कम कर दे। That's the reason why they are having patents. That's the reason why they are having more researches and more industries, क्योंकि ये cycle repeat होता है। Like everyone is getting ideas, share हो रहा है सबके बीच में, तो ये सारी चीजें हो रही है, इसकी वजह से that's the reason why we are lagging somewhere here. And I think so we should focus something on that particular aspect also. ये बहुत important point है।
I agree. Do you think that in India, many students are aware about such research labs and such programs which allow them and which encourage them and push them to work towards, medical innovation and instrumentation area?
Answer is yes and no both, I can say. Because why? Because yes, because there are exams which are happening in India. GATE के exams है, GATE and all those exams are there. So everyone knows कि होता है obviously। और नो इसलिए क्योंकि कुछ उसमें से मेजोरिटी ऑफ द लोग गेट या जो भी सीएसआर के एग्जाम, सीएसआर नेट या यूजीसी नेट, ऐसे जितने भी एग्जाम्स रहते हैं, क्योंकि यहाँ से आप लेक्चरशिप या फिर रिसर्च असिस्टेंटशिप में जा सकते हैं। तो कैसा है कि मतलब, लेकिन मोस्टली वो लोग उस चीज में नहीं जाते, बहुत कम जाते हैं। एंड जॉब के पीछे ज्यादा जाने की प्रायोरिटी देते हैं। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल बहुत लोग एमटेक ज्यादा प्रेफर करते हैं इंडिया में, ताकि उनको कोई टॉप नॉच कंपनी में मिल जाए, कोई इंटरनेशनल कंपनी में। इफ यू गेट एन अपॉर्चुनिटी इनटू आईआईटीज एंड सम नेशनली रिकॉग्नाइज्ड कॉलेज लाइक माइन इटसेल्फ, सीओईपी हुआ, वीआईटी हुआ, या फिर वेल्लोर इंस्टीट्यूट ही बोल दो आप, एनआईटीज हुए इतने सारे, तो उनको पता है कि इंटरनेशनल कंपनीज या नेशनल कंपनीज या अच्छे कंपनीज आती ही हैं, सो दे विल गेट अ जॉब। जैसे हर इंडियन मेंटालिटी की रहती है कि हमको जॉब चाहिए, कोई ऐसा नहीं कि आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स थिंकिंग के लिए करने जाता
Right.
है। एंड सेकेंड रीजन व्हाई, because in fact yesterday I saw news, in fact not yesterday, in the morning itself I saw this news कि CTET, I think so, you know that this is an exam for teachers entrance test, TET, CTET, Central
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Teachers Entrance Test, yeah. So क्या है कि this is like कि उन्होंने, एक लड़की ने एग्जाम दिया था उसका फॉर गेटिंग अ टीचरिंग जॉब इन सम गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज, लेकिन अभी तक केंद्रीय विद्यालय मतलब सेंट्रल स्कूल में अभी तक पोजीशंस खोले नहीं गए।
Right.
So, and this is the same thing which happens with CSR and all those exams, कि आप देने के बाद कभी कभी ओपनिंग्स होते ही नहीं है, बहुत टफ टाइम लगता है। बट देर आर मेनी अदर एग्जाम्स लाइक ICMR एग्जाम्स है, ICMR के एग्जाम्स रहते हैं, गेट तो है ही है, सो यू कैन
ICMR
यूज
के भी
दैट।
एग्जाम्स होते हैं?
यस, होते
Okay, I
होते
didn't know
ICMR
about that.
JRF।
What is it about and how does it work?
एक्चुअली ICMR JRF का क्या रहता है कि आप उसमें भी सेम ही फॉर्मेट रहता है, CSI जैसा ऑलमोस्ट सेम फॉर्मेट रहता है, बट दिस इज फॉर मोस्टली डॉक्टर्स के लिए होता है, डॉक्टर्स के लिए ज्यादा होता है, डॉक्टर्स फिजिशियंस के लिए, लेकिन हम लोग भी दे सकते हैं, बायोटेक के लोग भी दे सकते हैं।
Mm-hmm.
And this is very different from CSIR also. So
Okay.
I think so if you can go and search on the ICMR website कि ICMR JRF net क्या होता है and all those exams, I think so you will get more clarity. Plus वो exam के results और acceptance rates अच्छे रहते हैं।
I see.
Once again this I got this information from one of our like research associate which is there in our lab, उन्होंने हमको बताया कि ऐसा होता है। वहाँ से आप PhD के लिए भी ट्राई कर सकते हैं, करते भी बहुत लोग। एंड सम ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स आते हैं लाइक जिनको CSI से इतनी हताशा नहीं हुई। वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड इज इन लाइक शी इज डूइंग अ PhD इन IIT दिल्ली, आई थिंक सो।
Okay.
ज्यादा बात नहीं होती पता, बट स्टिल आई सॉ हर बायो, सो शी गॉट हर फ्रॉम लाइक UGC नेट itself. So you can try such exams. You can also try IIT JAM exams, and there are a lot of tests, lots
Mhm.
of tests in India you don't know anything about, बहुतों को नहीं पता रहता।
Right.
दैट्स द रीजन व्हाई आई सेड यस एंड नो, बिकॉज बहुतों को सिर्फ गेट पता है कि गेट करना है, लेकिन ये नहीं पता कि गेट से ये चीजें भी हो सकती, इन जगह पे भी हो सकता है। इनफैक्ट
Right.
जो IITs, इनफैक्ट नॉट ओनली IITs, जो प्राइवेट कॉलेजेस भी है या फिर SRM यूनिवर्सिटी फॉर एग्जांपल, VIT बोलो आप,
Yeah.
वेल्लोर इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी, उन लोग भी आजकल ये स्कोर्स ले रहे हैं कि हमको ये स्कोर्स दीजिए तभी जाके आपका, हम आपको रिसर्च मिलेंगे, PhD मिलेंगे आगे जाके,
Mm-hmm.
एंड ये क्राइटेरिया होने वाला है आगे जाके,
Okay.
मैंडेटरी होने वाला
Okay. Nice. I think we can make a whole new video about it. That what
है।
sort
या
of
डेफिनेटली, इसलिए मैंने अभी बहुत
unconventional
ज्यादा नहीं बोला।
unconventional methods to get into some research area after pursuing
या
biomedical engineering. So we can do that. Uh, but apart from that, uh, on an average, how many new innovation or new ideations you understand or you study at your daily life in ICMR?
Okay. Frankly speaking, this is our Center for Innovation and Biodesign. So the thing is that our organization's main goal is like to foster innovation into and making designs for helping healthcare and solving healthcare and farming issues, agricultural issues.
Uh-huh.
तो कैसा है डेली लाइफ में, तो ऐसे आते ही रहते हैं। इनफैक्ट वी मीट डिफरेंट डॉक्टर्स, वी मीट डिफरेंट फिजिशियंस। आई कैन नॉट डिस्क्लोज दोस इनोवेशंस, बट वो
Yeah.
इनोवेशंस बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होते हैं, बहुत
Yeah, I saw a
इंटरेस्टिंग होते
couple
हैं,
of
मोस्टली
them
ऐसे
on the
इनोवेशंस
website.
आते हैं। या यू वर सेइंग समथिंग।
Yeah, I said I saw a couple of them on the website, जो CIBIOD की website पे available है. So I saw on them. Yeah.
तो इट्स लाइक कि हमारा जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, हमारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज मोस्टली we connect the problems which come from the doctors and the different health technologists. Health technologists includes like some from the biotechnology background and biomedical background also, and also from the electrical background itself. We are actually for your kind information, हम लोग ने एक competition भी रखा था, Ideathon 2021, जिसमें हमें बहुत सारे आइडियाज आए फ्रॉम डिफरेंट डॉक्टर्स फ्रॉम डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूट्स. तो क्या रहता है, हम इन्हीं आइडियाज को, एंड जो डेली लाइफ में मुझे आइडियाज मिलते हैं उन्हीं आइडियाज को हम लेके जाते हैं इंडस्ट्रियल पर्सन के पास, या जो हमारा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है एमओयू जिनके साथ हमने साइन किया है. फॉर एग्जांपल वी हैव साइंड लाइक मोर देन 30 एमओयूज विद 30 इंस्टीट्यूट्स, which and I think so इसमें Jumpstart करके एक organization भी है जो NUS, that is National University of Singapore, and also from other institutes like from Taiwan, National Cheng Kung University, and Florida University also. So such universities we are signed MOU with, and we are taking different projects from there. From Jumpstart itself, we have I think so 6 to 7 projects. So just like that, we कैसा है कि मुझे डेली लाइफ में मुझे पर्सनली मुझे बहुत सारे इनोवेशन आते रहते हैं, डिस्कशन आते रहते हैं. एक तो आइडिया आ ही जाता है एक दिन में, एटलीस्ट आ ही जाता है डेली बेसिस पे. बट क्या है कि वो आइडिया का पोटेंशियल क्या है वो हम लोग डिस्कस करते टीम में. वी डिस्कस विद ईच अदर एंड थिंक कि हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, इसका ये जाएगा कि इसकी पोटेंशियल, इसकी इतनी पोटेंशियल है कि मार्केट में जा सकती है आगे, एंड हमें किन को अप्रोच करना है. सो ऑल दोस थिंग्स हैपन ऑन अ डेली बेसिस आल्सो,
Right.
एंड आई एम प्राउड ऑफ दैट. मुझे बहुत एक्सपोजर मिल रहा है उस चीज से.
No, I think this is very. I don't think so. No, too many people have even talked about this particular innovation or incubation. So it's kind of new for me as well. I was not also aware about it. So and getting one idea per day is another level of achievement.
Yeah,
So that
we are
is like,
getting that. We are getting
yeah.
that.
So if you can name a couple of organizations from India who are, as working as a partner with the ICMR organization, if you can.
Okay. So with our organization, actually I will say CIBD itself. So we are working with Punjab University, different institutes like Punjab University, Thapa University, D.Y. Patil universities, and other universities and other colleges which are around in Chandigarh itself. We are working with ICMR also, CSIR also, CSIR, CSIU.
Yes.
Like it was, frankly speaking, it was my dream to work there someday, because Dr. R.S. Khanpur was there,
Yeah.
and he developed a different biomedical instrumentation lab. So, and we are also having MOUs that is signed with different companies, industries like FCS solutions and other solutions, software technology companies, and also Tata Telecommunications, and also other different organizations on a base level. And also we are on the process of signing MOUs with other different industrial partners on the daily basis. Apart from this, I've mentioned we have international collaborations with such universities like Florida University and all those universities. So, and also I will add one more point into international collaboration is like Jumpstart is kind of another like a startup incubator, startup in incubator like kind say, जो कि startup को promote करते हैं ताकि वो doctors के पास जा सके. For example, we get many ideas, like 4 to 5 ideas from NUS startups, so that this can be tested. This can be, like advised upon by our doctors, a group of doctors, group of elite doctors from PGI itself. And हमारे center ही PGI में तो it's very easy to contact doctors on a daily basis. So and physicians, तो वो लोग फिर उसके ऊपर advice देते हैं, they think कि क्या कर सकते हैं इसके ऊपर आगे. Plus यही है बस, अब क्या बोलूं मैं, लेकिन इतना है कि we have a good list of collaborations,
It's
good
a
list
kind
of
of
agreements with
yeah.
different organizations.
It's a quite
हाँ.
large network. If only one organization can achieve so many points, I think so many people can get knowledgeable and they can work with so many different ideas. So it's really, really good work. I think we are summing up the like very superficially talking about ICMR, because ICMR and CIVIOD is a quite large organization working towards medical instrumentation innovation on a daily basis. But one of the last point which I wanted to ask is, what are the major unconventional job profiles you may have encountered till date? Like, because I'm really sure not only sales and service engineer or a hospital based biomedical engineer is the only limitation for us, but there are so many different kind of work areas which one can encounter and get the experience from it.
Yeah, so yeah, actually, lot of unconventional jobs are there for biomedical engineers itself. In fact, there is one person, his name is Kush Tripathi, Dr. Kush Tripathi. I think so everyone, कोई भी जिसने भी Google सर्च किया होगा तो उनको पता होगा कि whenever you add biomedical engineers को कौन सा जॉब मिलता है या फिर क्या करना चाहिए. So some of his articles are there. In fact, he has made a different video for himself in YouTube itself. You can go and search on the YouTube, Kush Tripathi. So some of the unconventional jobs are like knowledge scientist. First thing. Second thing is patent officer. Okay, and third thing is like market researcher of medical devices. There are many organizations which employ such people. In fact, they start with the internship role itself. Also talking about in IT companies, also there are jobs like for medical writing jobs there you can be employed for maintaining patents, trademarks, and all those things, and copyright issues and all those things. You can be there in the IT companies and multinational companies. Also, one more unconventional job which I got through was in a company named as Nielsen. Actually, they acquired one company. I don't remember his name, but they are working on like जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल कंज्यूमर सर्वे जैसे होता है. कंज्यूमर सर्वे दो तरह से होते हैं. जैसे मार्केट में जाते हैं, दे आस्क पीपल डिफरेंट क्वेश्चंस एंड दे गेट रिव्यूज. आजकल ऐसा भी होने लगा है कि जैसे प्रोडक्ट आपके सामने रखा गया है, what thoughts you have about that product, and so they like record those activities. For that, a neurophysiologist is being needed, and person who is like very knowledgeable कि कैसे like neuroscience काम करता है, कैसे like EEG sensors and all those sensors work in like collaboration with each other. So ताकि वो record कर सके. So that was one of the best unconventional job which I got to know about. Ki aisa, and Nielsen is a very big company. It's a very multinational company. It comes in Fortune 500 list of companies. So ये एक बहुत unconventional job था. हाँ, बात अलग है, मुझे मिला नहीं. I gave my interview for that and I failed miserably. Final round तक पहुंच के मैं हार गया था. But still, it was मुझे अगर वो job मिल जाता, that would be a different experience for me. And so these are the different kind of jobs which you can try apart from sales and service.
Awesome, awesome, Sudhan. Thank you so much. I mean, this short span, we have discussed too many different points and point of views. So thank you so much for coming on the podcast. It was pleasure interviewing you.
Yeah, definitely. And actually, it was a pleasure for me to come here in this particular podcast and talk about different